Salvete Spectatores, it's Masopust. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. And I'm pretty sure I'm completely unable to do this fight against the bears. So I'm just gonna go back. It's night again. I don't think I can do anything on the map anymore. So let's just go to...
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah. We gather our party, speaking our little guy. We also want to go up there on the wall, but we can't. I don't know why, what you have to do. So let's go further to Gilded Vale. And let's see what's this about. I guess it's a village. It would take hours to complete... it take 8 hours to complete the journey. Yeah, sure. So... I guess this is a picture of Gilded Vale. Looks like a small stone town or village with a windmill here. Addendum added the Gilded Vale. So I'm pretty sure there are no huge enemies ahead. Okay, this is the map. Interesting. Let's check this out. Can't go there. Have to go right over to the entrance of the village. Oh my god, a hanged... Holy shit! That a lot of corpses.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
A man approaches you. His skin as dull and grey as the desolate village behind him. Grey skin? Okay. His cancer with sunken, lifeless eyes. His voice is a dry croak. He glances at the gnarled, leafless monstrosity of a tree next to him. Holy shit. Do you welcome everyone this way? The only answer here is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What the hell? Are you talking like Dark Souls Hollow? What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
So, if I understand this correctly, this guy here just hanged around 20 people on a tree because they were born without a soul? Looks like religious fanatics to me. I'm not gonna talk about that yet. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Drywood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to whisper. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are disease. Some say they are punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Widewind's legacy stuck in honor of that full blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. Lord Redrick's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interest at heart. He nods. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. So, because they're grown up, it doesn't look like they are unable to live without a soul. I'm very suspicious at the moment. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony in the ruins. I'm not sure if I want to talk about this. This is more important. I wanna look for help.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radrick, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
So whatever an animist is, she got hanged.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Yeah, why not? Let's talk about the ritual there. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing on Engwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy. You certainly have. Maybe so. Okay, he's suspicious about that, but not really interested, I guess.
Keep out of...
Urgit nods curtly.
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
What does it mean?
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Urgit looks out towards the east, his expression unreadable. He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radrick. I fear Lord Radrick's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
So apparently the heir was Hollowborn as well. Don't threaten me, little man. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can't be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest in the inn. Or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards, I will know more soon enough. What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messages arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps. But this is not one of your concerns. Farewell. Okay. Guardsman, archer, sellsword. So this is much less warm welcome than I have expected. What does this mean? Okay, so we can ascend there. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bed. What? Wilting flowers and notes half erased by the rains. Adair is apparently an important character.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for anyone who can help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. What? The man smiles broadly. Welcome to our lovely village. This is it? To hell? Strange dude. This village looks horrible. It's just dead. Okay, so I guess we didn't just enter the tree? Huh. So no, let's not go in there first. I think we should go to the inn at first, wherever it is. We can change the formation of our grown party, okay? Here's the inn, so we have to go left. Good. Who's this? Papa says the temple is cursed. Alright. This is also a name. These guys vanished. Ah, we can loot a little bit. Up there was something as well. Here we go. Okay, let's go to the inn at first. It's this big building over here. Urgid. He's very, very suspicious as well. Everything's suspicious, I guess. What's that about? Aloth. You see 4 people gathered by the door at the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
The others, 2 folkmen and an elven woman, don't look convinced. The woman crosses her arms and spits at his feet. What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show what these fancy Adire manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment. Not from foreigners, and especially not from Adrians. The woman looks up and down, you up and down. And that means you too. Don't push us.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
He stinks of sour ale.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
The fuck?
I'll cut that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
A collective cry of outrage rises from the 3 locals. The second man snarls.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quad.
What was this? He has a very dwarvish voice. Horror and shock paint themselves across the elven man's face in broad, hasty strokes. He frowns and swallows. He plants his feet. Something surly and raw flickers through his eyes.
That's where you're wrong.
Interesting. This guy has some serious issues. I'm staying out of this one. You're not going to take that from him, are you? This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out of here arguing? We didn't take orders from any blazing adherents. We didn't take charity neither. They squinted you through red, bladery eyes. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Ah, crap. So Aloth is, I guess, in our party. Not party, but on our side. We get angry townsman and angry townswoman. We don't have intel on their strength. So let's get a knockdown going on this guy. Wow, instant kill. Sweet. Okay, this is... Are we really going to kill these guys? Holy shit. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean for slaughtering them? You're welcome.
Well, that is one way of putting it.
He gives you a quick smile. To hell, why is he so bloodthirsty? He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Fair enough.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
So, the locals seem very awful here. Nothing. A biowac. So we saw both. Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Let's say a biowac.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
So... what are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Yeah, we have pretty much the same story here. Like you said, I'm also a settler.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I try to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. What the hell? Finally his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time, my apologies. I should get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
That is so much true.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Sweet. So let's loot club simple clothing and some money.
Sure.
Alright, so what do we have
How
here?
may I help?
He's a mage, he said.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's got a book. First level wizard spells. Archimir's Dazzling Lights overwhelms anyone in the area of effect with a brilliant and bewildering pyrotechnic display. Okay, this is a debuff. Fan of the Flames creates a cone of fire. This is a area of effect fire spell. And Minoletta's Minor missiles. 3 spell missiles that batter the target. This is a direction assault. He also has second wind. He has arcane assault. This is also one target. Okay. And he has a book. Okay. Interesting. I have to check about wizardy things later, I guess. He has... okay. So we actually can change the weapon during a fight.
Aye.
That's nice. Scepter. Scepters are the most magical, blah blah blah. Okay. And he also has a rapier. Okay, interesting. So I didn't know that. I'm gonna equip a shield and... oh, I don't know. The axe. Okay, let's get inside the tavern. But this will happen in the next episode. The Black Hound Inn. So here we get special treatment because we rescued the dwarf. I thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next episode. See you soon.